Have you ever imagined living a problem-free life full of adventures and success? We all know that we, as a human, are capable of doing wonders. But whenever we try to do something novel, we are pushed back by our thoughts that it will not work, as we are thinking and will add up in the list of our failures. Well, nothing in this world is complicated and requires some extra talent that we lack. In this video, we'll talk about how you can avoid fake problems that keep you from growing. We know there are hardships and difficulties when we start doing something, but they're not so big that they can stop us from achieving our goal. If we will not do something new, then how can we learn? Coming towards the cause of this situation, the main reason behind these fake scenarios created by the mind is the limbic system present in our brain, which helps the individual survive. Back in the days when there was no evolution and there were difficulties like chances of being chased by animals while traveling, the main function of this part of the brain was to keep a person out of trouble by creating an element of fear. Now, there are no such situations, but this part of the brain is still in our body and is functional, creating emotional responses to the problems that don't even exist. So let's have a look at these problems to get a better understanding of the fears we are talking about. Not going anywhere because of the fear of being attacked by wild creatures was valid when there were no vehicles. Not taking the initiative to do something because you are not an expert in it is lame nowadays. No one is the chief officer that can tell you what is best or what is worst for you. So you must have the courage to be your own superhero and start making your decisions. The worst that can happen will be a failure. And remember that failure is the key to success. The fake problems will make you lazy and addicted to not doing anything. It will create bigger problems in the long run. It is commonly known that the more we live in the unreal world, the less we enjoy life. When you are unwilling to do anything, you place your failure on the things that don't exist, but merely are a state of mind, restricting you from taking the initiative and crippling your growth. If you started that task times ago, neglected the fake fear, it's a possibility that you could be a gem in that field today. Now, if you are determined enough to overcome this, then keep watching, because we're going to give some useful tips that will vanish your fake fears and will help you to grow into your better version. First is the self-confidence of the individual. If you have enough confidence in yourself, you'll never hesitate to make your decisions. You'll just take the necessary step ahead and make it right by putting your efforts into it. Problems vanish when you ignore them like they never existed. But if you lack this confidence, start working on yourself. Have a well-reputed image of yourself in society and surround yourself with the people who encourage you, because motivation is a key factor. Then build up your morale, be confident in yourself, and start making your decisions, because it's better to be late than never. Once you start advancing towards your goal, you'll be successful, and your fear of failure will disappear. There's a famous saying that your height is measured by your thinking. People will only remember your achievements and the courage that made you successful. Jack Canfield, an American author and entrepreneur, once said that productive minds are always successful. Still, the critical point is that they must remain consistent in their job and keep their energies high. The second most important thing is to always try to focus on your achievements while making any decision. We as humans have a bad habit of prioritizing our failures rather than success, which is the crucial factor that cripples our success and hinders our capabilities. However, it is just a fake fear, because deep inside, it is clear that if we put our best into it, we will succeed one day. To overcome this, you just have to control your thoughts and align your tasks to grow well in your field. It is most important to never get ashamed of your failures if you ever face them, because they were the turning point of your lives. Nobody is born perfect. Success comes with failures, so wear them like medals. And if at any end in your life you are given a chance to share your journey with anyone, then be transparent in your thoughts and mention your failures and achievements side by side. Do not hesitate to share them just because of the fear that people will mock you. Instead, there's a possibility that critics support you for your courage and passion towards your goal, and masses will take it as a motivation for themselves. And in moving forward, whenever this kind of thought pops up in your mind, immediately change the channel and start focusing on your achievement, because there's no way of being demotivated than pushing back another milestone of success coming towards you. Also, ignore your bad habits that are just a waste of time. Instead, utilize that time to do something that will benefit you. Of course, it will cause you trouble initially, but you must remain consistent. At the end of the day, you must count the change in yourself, and it will help you gain some positive energy for the task. Moreover, communication is the best key to building confidence and letting go of fears that do not exist. Listen to the people, their success stories, failures, and their steps during their journey, and it will help you track your path in the future. Also, note the body language of the speaker. It will also help you to be confident. Keep in mind that you should pay proper attention to the speaker when you are with them. It will be ridiculous that you will be sitting there and your mind will be occupied with the thought of what you are going to do after that. If you do so, it will be nothing but a mere waste of time. Last but not least, always spare time for physical activity, because only a healthy body possesses a healthy mind. If your mind is not healthy and active, you will always delay your decisions. Exercise helps in improving your cognitive abilities and brightens your mood by releasing endorphins that freshen you up and make you feel energized. This positive change will gather extra energy for doing some novel work. These few suggestions will serve as a roadmap in crossing the barrier of fake fears created by your mind. Efforts will all be yours, because no one will take your hand and force you to do something to lessen your anxiety. If there's somebody who can help you overcome your problems, it's only you. But at the end of the day, success will also be yours, and you'll become a role model to many struggling people all over the world. That's all for today's video. If you enjoyed watching our content, make sure to hit that like button at the left and subscribe to the channel so you never miss a video from us. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again soon.